I've tried a fair amount of coconut soups in my day. This one's one of my favorites. Lots of textures, lots of flavors, and you can customize it to however you like. And it's a really kid-friendly meal, which is always a big bonus in this house. Try it out. Okay, for my big family, I put in a little extra garlic, about 4 to 5 pieces. Got a piece of garlic, piece of ginger that's like, I don't know, 2-ish inches long. It's kind of thin. And then I've got a small onion, and I'm just gonna stick all of this into my food processor and chop it up to get it nice and fine. This smells so fresh and so good. So we're gonna take all this and we're gonna move it over to a stock pot. Okay, because everything's chopped up so small, it's not gonna take us very long to get this warm and fragrant. So we're gonna move on right on to adding spices. Okay, we've got about a teaspoon of some turmeric. We've got some salt, I'm doing about a teaspoon there. I'm going to add in about 5 tablespoons of some soy sauce here. 5-ish tablespoons. You might even be able to call that like a 1/4 cup. Let's go with a 1/4 cup. Next, when this is getting all nice and boiling, I'm gonna add in a huge thing of tofu all diced up into chunks. Okay, and we're just gonna kind of make sure that this is tossed around and gets the flavor all over the tofu. Right, this is a lemongrass just from my yard. I'm going to dice this up super small and add this to the soup too. Okay, I'm just taking about a tablespoon of some of that lemongrass, and I'm using it at the base rather than the top of the leaves. Then we're gonna add in about a cup of some coconut milk that we made. This is stuff from our freezer, and just get that going. Okay, 4 cups of water. Okay, a scoop of some vegetable broth. Finally, for the broth, we're just adding in a couple drops of sesame oil because it's awesome and it's super potent, so it will go a really long way. I've got my ramen, about to put it into some boiling water here. It's really just simmering right now, but the ramen really doesn't take very long to cook, so even if it's just pretty hot, it'll do the deed. All right, while we're waiting for the noodles to boil and our broth to kind of simmer out, we're just gonna prepare these vegetables. I've chopped up just a bit of some cabbage, so looks about like 2 cups. I've chopped up 1 yellow pepper and just a good tablespoon of some fresh cilantro. I've also gotten a bunch of this carrot and put it into kind of matchstick pieces. You can use a little device like this to get those. It's kind of just a mixture of like a mandolin and little matchstick makers. But these are our favorite things to put into this soup. Okay, this is simmered and I've kind of turned it down a bit. I'm gonna add a big fat spoonful of peanut butter. That's a little more than a tablespoon, somewhere between 1 and 2. Okay, then we're gonna add in about the juice of 2 limes in here. Make sure it's good and limey. If you want to, you can even add more at the table. All right, everything's stirred in and warmed up, and so now we assemble.